Good evening, everyone. I'm Natalie Nunes, and I am doing my featured digital library presentation on the International Astronomical Federation Digital Library. So this is the homepage. It's a fairly new library hosted by the IAF as it was developed in 2016. It was created as an umbrella project that was initiated as part of the long-term vision of the IAF President's Global Innovation Agenda, and it's operated by the members of the IAF. For clarification, the International Astronautical Federation is a nonprofit and non-governmental organization and the world's leading space advocacy body with almost 500 members in 75 countries, which includes space agencies, museums, universities, research institutes, etc. Basically, the IAF advances knowledge about space and supports the dissemination of scientific and technical information related to space. So if we go to library's About page, it states its mission, which is to make space knowledge discoverable and accessible. It provides the space field's premier digital library and serves its members and everyone who is passionate about space with leading edge and valuable resources presented in major space events over the past 70 years. This includes the globally renowned Annual International Astronautical Congress and the IAF Global Conferences. So all the information you're going to find in this library is digitized content related to those conferences. So the community this library is targeting are members of the IAF and anyone who's interested in learning about space, which can consist of researchers, academics, policymakers, engineers, scientists, etc. It also goes on to include the younger generation and the public. This library is largely funded by sponsors, but I guess they don't have one though, because they're advertising this listing for their one and only sponsor. I assume they get their funding from their primary host though. And it also includes sponsorship benefits here. So as far as our collections go, this library contains the largest database of full-text technical articles related to space events, which again includes the IAC and the IAF global conferences. So also on the homepage, they have links that'll take you to video galleries. Just click on. You can choose which symposium, the filters on the left-hand side, and scroll to see the different types of topics that the speakers are presenting on. Yeah, there's a lot. Let's go back to the homepage. So they provide the search bar in front and center for you. There's also an option for advanced search here and up at the top menu bar. So let's click on here. So it's kind of basic and straightforward in the queries they provide, but I do like that they define the language right underneath. So to optimize the user search tactics. So let's do a search to see how the information is gathered. So our author, title, publication, year, just click on one, a little abstract, and then the add to cart link. So the thing about this library is that it's not open access, it's membership subscription based. So if we go to the access policy page right here, we can see the specifics on that. But yeah, so I assume the people who are accessing this information is very specific, very niche group. I don't know if I would use the language that they use when they decided to say that they're trying to make this information accessible to the public as they can to close that information divide when it comes to space. But because everything is essentially behind a paywall. You can create a free account, but you're gonna have to pay for the information, like we saw earlier with the add to cart link. If you have a membership with IAF, paid of course, then you have access to it, but only for a limited time. So they do offer discounts to students, retired people, and users residing in a special consideration country. So I guess that's good. But yeah, it's subscription based. And so they also have a tab that allows the users to view an index of the proceedings without a search feature, just by years right here. So unfortunately, they don't have a formal collection development policy, but they are actively looking for peer-reviewed scholarly articles for they add annually. So if you go to the About page and scroll a little bit, you can see the ad right here. So they do have a contact page for questions or concerns. They list the email here. You just fill in your information. They don't have the FAQ or chat option. I'm not sure what this question is for, maybe for human verification purposes. I'm not sure. And then they also have the contact address and then the email address here as well. And that's pretty much it for this library. So that's the International Astronautical Federation Digital Library. Thank you for listening and watching.